Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to talk to you about why it doesn't matter if twin flames actually exist. So whether or not you actually are questioning the entire concept of twin flames, think what if it's BS? What if nobody knows what they're talking about? What if the soul does not incarnate into two separate humans? What if we are operating under a delusion? Those of us that believe that. What if your twin flame isn't actually your twin flame? So, what if you were wrong? And what if you've gone really deep in this? You've had coaching, maybe you are a coach, and you're wrong. The whole thing was wrong. What if your twin flame is just someone that you're calling a twin flame, but really it's a soulmate situation? If that's the case, you probably have been saying, oh yeah, this person is my twin flame. We're twin flames. We have twin flame tattoos. We knew the moment we met, we were twin flames. We got married immediately. Like, you're not twin flames. So if that's the case, you're actually operating under a completely different erroneous set of beliefs, which is that you don't quite understand what the twin flame concept of the experience is. You're using it as the buzzword, and that's not your fault. But what I'm referring to is a very specific experience where a person meets someone or has a different interaction with someone they've known, approximately a 6-week experience of complete, utter romance, just like undeniable, the most intense experience they have ever had, followed by the other person ghosting, however that looks, leaving, blocking, and then going through the most painful experience they likely have ever had, including physical pain. So I had physical pain like right here. Some people have it lower in their gut. I think some people can have it higher, but I'm not sure. And that's really indicative of the twin flame experience. And that suffering can go on for a long time, months, 6 months. It can go on for a very long time. Either that person stays gone or they keep coming in, but then they immediately leave, coming in, leaving, coming in, leaving. But that's the experience that I'm talking about. But what if somehow there's a completely different explanation for this and that's not what's happening? It's all bullshit. It could be, right? Let's just say it is. Now, if you're having doubts about your specific twin flame, that's actually a really good indicator that you are having the twin flame experience, because people that the doubt represents the detachment from the mind. So the reason that you're having doubts, you oscillate, even if you've been on this for years, even if you've had coaching, even coaches who are actually on a twin flame journey, a real one, they're having doubts because the mind is the thing that determines whether you're positive, you're sure. The soul is open to all possibilities and knows that the only constant is change. The soul knows. So the doubt is the oscillation between your perspective, your paradigm of mind identification, which is 4th dimension, and soul identification, heart chakra versus mind, which is the 5th dimension, right? I always go like this because it's like the top of a pyramid. Like, if there's a pyramid, the 3rd dimension is at the bottom, and then the 5th dimension is the top, where coincidentally you and your twin, if that is real, are the same. So what if the whole thing is bogus? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's getting you to the same place, whether it's real or it's not, whether it's BS or it's absolutely accurate. It doesn't matter, because the whole purpose is to shift you. And the reason that this feels so strange, this experience, and you felt like you're going crazy, you have doubts, it's all because you experienced your first unconditional love experience with another human being. So when the twin and you came together for that brief period of time, this was what you experienced. Whether that's your same soul or not, I'm not even gonna speculate. You experienced pure unconditional love in a way you never have before. That's why your twin flame doesn't oscillate. Like one day it's that person, and then a month later you're like, oh no, that's my twin flame. If that's you, you don't need to watch this because you're not in the experience I'm talking about. These people, if you're going through this, it's one person. One. And you can become addicted and obsessed because of the dark night of the soul we talked about. But once you get past that, if you can get past that by unidentifying with your mind, so you just have to get present. And I've made videos about this before, and I'll talk about it a little bit more, but that in itself will set you free. So it's only the mind that keeps you in the addiction and the obsession, specifically your belief systems. The mind itself is okay. It's just a tool. It's just an organ. It has a process. Thoughts themselves are neutral. Thoughts don't matter. Your belief systems create judgment. So judgment makes something good or bad. And that's what happens in the body. That good or bad judgment creates an emotion. So good is excitement, bad is anxiety. Those are the same energies. Excitement and anxiety are the same energy. It's just one is filtered through a good belief system. The other is filtered through a bad belief system, which just means a limiting belief system. But all that aside, little side note there, you have this obsession with this one person because you experienced unconditional love. You probably had no idea what was going on, right? And I know time acts different for a lot of people in this bubble love phase, and that happens in other romances, right? Like you can look back and be like, yeah, I remember when time stood still and I just couldn't get to see my ex fast enough when we first got together, but all of that faded. And I guarantee anyone going through this experience, that was nothing compared to what they experienced with the twin. Nothing. This was like love times a million. And so that's why you have the dark night of the soul, the pain. It may be the astral body leaving. That's what I believe. The astral body literally is pushing out of you. And you can stop that just by putting your hands on it. I'm trying to show you, but it's not going to work. I can't show you where my core wound is very easily without exposing things that I don't need you to see on this channel. But you can do things, visualizations, energy manipulations to keep your energy in for anyone. But even if that's not the reason, and all of everything that people who have been learning this in earnest are wrong about, it's irrelevant, because the reason that you go through that is so that you can realize that you're identified with your mind, like we all have been since birth, since we've been conditioned into our own societies, our respective societies. We have one big human species, but we all have different cultures and different paradigms we end up stuck in, different thought processes, and it's just about letting it go. That's really what this whole journey is about. It is not about the other person. I promise you, you can get to a place where the physical person could not matter less. And if you're in a painful place, I know that that sounds like a foreign language to you right now. I know. I do. But you can. And that is the option that's open to you now. That is the only purpose, if you want to give this experience a meaning, that is the opportunity that awaits you, is to get into the heart space, to raise your consciousness, to become more present. And the only thing you need to do is to just get present over and over and over again. That's it. And once you do that enough, you will forget about the physical twin flame. And it won't matter to you whether they come in or not. And that's a beautiful place to be. Think about the freedom. Think about the freedom you'll have from absolutely anything in life if you can do that. You will be completely liberated. It won't matter what happens to you from now on. You could be poor, you could be rich, you could be living in your car, you could be living in a mansion, you could be working in an office, you could just create your own business. You could be living in America, you could be living in Japan. It doesn't matter. Nothing will matter. None of your physical circumstances will matter. None of it. That's freedom. So does it matter if twin flames are real? Does it matter if you actually met your twin flame? Really, does it matter? I don't think it does. For me, I'm very content. I am so grateful and so appreciative that all of this happens every day. And that can be you. So that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so you get a notification when I have new videos out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.